Hi everyone, Susan here. Okay, today's lesson is going to be draping the front bodice, 2-dart sloper with a dart going here on the bust level and a dart on the princess seam. Okay, let's get started. Everyone, I hope that you watched the previous lesson where I'm showing you how to block and prepare the muslin for the front and back basic bodice. Here's my muslin that's already been prepared that we did. If you haven't watched that video, please watch it before you get to this one so this will all make sense and you'll be in step with us. All right, so I've had the markings for the neckline that was right there. We turned back that 1 inch. That's going to be the center front. I want to turn it back so I can see exactly where that center front is. The reason why we're doing a 2-dart sloper and not doing it on the shoulder and here at the princess seam is because I want to give you a good basic sloper that frees you in the neckline and the shoulder to do a great design, whether it's your neckline or ruching or whatever you want to do. So that's why I'm freeing the neckline and the shoulder line for this particular project. Okay, so let's get started. So I have it here at the neckline. I'm going to have another pin here at the waistline, and we know that this is the bust level. It's important that this bust level hits my apex pin that's in there. I am going to put in my apex cross mark right now. So every time I put this muslin back on, it's got to go in that same location. So just remember that. So now I'm going to put a pin in that apex area like that. Put a couple more pins at the center front to keep everything nice and taut. Okay, that's what we're doing first. We're going to clear the neckline first and I'm doing that the same way I always do it with the 2 fingers. You're going to go down on the center front, across, and sharply to the intersection of the neckline. It's going to pull. It's not going to be happy. You have to clip. At this point, you're going to be clipping down to release the tension just like that. I'm releasing the tension, clip up, clip up, clip up, and just down. You don't want to go past your actual neckline because you will change the fit of this garment. Take the pin out again, go down, across, sharply to the intersection. You do that as many times as you need to till it gets smooth. So I'm going to clip a little bit more right there, just a little bit more. If I have to put another clipping there, we're good. All right, we're smooth on the neckline. That's great. Now we're going to smooth over the shoulder line and put a pin just like that. So now we have the neckline and shoulder line free to do any kind of designing we want. So now we have to get down to here. Why did I put this level? This is the bust level, and I want this level to be parallel to the floor, meaning that excess will go this way and excess will go this way. And since we're not putting a dart here, we're going to be putting a dart right here on the bust level. So we're going to continue to smooth around the arm plate, just like that. And then I'm going to put a pin there taut. Let's get down to this princess seam dart here below. We know that this has to go parallel, right? So that's going to take up that dart. But right there to keep that straight and parallel for now, so that we can play with and work with this dart here at the waistline. So the waistline dart is going to go at the princess seam. As I said, you're going to pin here as well on the waistline, and you're going to feel it all the way till you get to the princess seam. And I have it taut like that again. It has to be clipped. You clip up like that, and across like that. Now that I have it where it's not pulling so much, I'm going to just dot right underneath that waist tape just like that till I get to the princess seam intersection and waistline just like that. Once I have that, that's where I'm going to grab the dart. So I'm going to take the pin out just like that, and I'm going to hold it there and grab the excess just at that location. I'm going to grab it till I can get most of the excess off of that location. I'm not going to finish it there because I want to make sure that this dart is done right. So I'm just going to put a pin there to grab most of that space for that dart. I'm going to then smooth it over here at the waistline again. Put a pin. It's going to fight you here again. You have to clip as well. Never clip at the dart, always in front of it and behind it, never on the dart itself. So I'm going to cut across and up. I'm releasing this tension just like that. And here we have that dart. We have it now going up, up, up here at the waistline. I'm going to just release that as a little bit more. Take out some of this excess. We don't need all of that. This at the side seam, just like that. And now I'm going to take this pin out, this pin that's right here holding this parallel. Right on that line, I'm going to take the fullness and the excess this dart wants to be now. And I'm going to just put a pin through the muslin, just the muslin, not on the dress form itself, and holding that down, because we want to make sure that that's all adjusted properly. Here we are, we're almost ready to mark this, but now let's just get real with it and let's finish this. Okay, so this is smoothed here, we got to smooth around the armhole. We can take some of this muslin out from the armhole just to release some of that tension. And now that we know that we have the fullness bust level dart and we have the fullness here at the princess dart, let's finish this off correctly. All right, so we've got it dotted all the way across here, right? We've grabbed a nice portion for a dart. I'm going to take the pin out like that, and I'm going to put my sharpened pencil from one location through to the other side like that, so that you can see that is going to be the other side of that dart. And once I have that, I'm going to make my intersection, my cross mark. I'm going to pin that dart together once again like that. We also have to have a pinch of ease at the waistline. It's essential for movement and breathing. So I'm going to take this pin out here and I'm going to do a little pinch of ease, just taking my pin and overlapping it just slightly and then pinching a little bit of ease. That's going to be on the waistline. Now we have this taunt here on the side seam. We've got a taunt here on the side seam and the waistline marking as well. I'm going to take this pin out and make sure that I have it nice and smooth everywhere. Now that I have that now nice and smooth, I'm going to mark. I'm going to put my sharpened pencil from one end to the other and poke a hole right through it. That's going to be my intersection for my dart on top, and that'll be the intersection for the dart on the bottom. Then I'm going to put the pin back on. We've got to do all the intersections. So we're going to dot underneath the waistline, just like that. We already have our pinch of ease. We're going to go outside the waistline, nubby part of the dress form, and we're going to just dot all the way up the dress form like this, all the way up. We already have our cross mark here where that bust level dart is going to be, and then we're going to dot all the way up here to the underarm plate intersection as well. We have that intersection, the intersection's there. We're going to put our pencil in the groove all the way around that arm plate, just like that. There's a screw in the middle of the arm plate. That's where a cross mark is going to go as well. On the top part of that, we're going to dot on the armhole ridge, just like that. Intersection here. I'm going to fold back the shoulder level and get a proper marking because it's hard to feel that one. And once you fold that back and crease that, you can put it back, and now you have the exact line of where that shoulder line is. And I'm going to put that in nicely, just like that, and the intersection. We're going to put the intersection at the neckline and shoulder line, just like that. We're going to dot around the groove of the neckline, just like that. And these are all the cross marks. Okay, so we have the front bodice. We're going to just drape the back bodice next, and we're going to do the truing together with the front and back on the flat after that. Okay, thank you for watching this lesson, and I hope that you are learning from this really well. Give me comments about it. I want your feedback, and stay tuned for draping the back bodice next. And meanwhile, thank you. Bye-bye.